is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Utopia. Biblical abominations. How about a little romance language? How's the weather? College team nicknames. And American history. Where do we begin, Player 1? Olympic competition in 1900 included this type of swimming, judged on distance and time submerged. It's Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, you pick again, please. The match is coming before the main boxing match. Player 1. No. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 2. Right you are. Where do we begin, Player 2? The Salgir, the Chernaya, the Alma, and the Dnieper are all rivers that flow through this country. Okay, Player 1. Ooh. Anyone else? Yes, Player 3. Nope. Anyone else? Let's hear it, Player 2. Yep. Select again. UC Berkeley's teams are known as the Golden Thieves. Player 1. Oh. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. The Bears. Please pick again. Player 2. Pepperdine's nickname is this. and some laughed not too far away from the campus. Okay, player one. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. The waves. You again, player two. This famous transaction in 1803 doubled the territory of the U.S. Yes, player one? Okay, let's get back into this. Player one, you make the next selection as we continue. This extinct Romance language of Croatia shares its name with a dog breed. Yes, player one? Yes, good. Select again. Longer autumn nights let the ground cool, producing condensation, and the ground type of this. Yes, player one? That's correct. You've got some money again. Player one. Pick again. Reconstruction refers to the period of readjustment and rebuilding after this war. Okay, player one. Right. Player one, back to you. The University of Texas at Arlington uses this nickname, shared by the NBA team closest to them. It's player one. No. Sorry. Anyone else? Player two. All right, let's get back into this. Player two has control. This word describing Penn State's Lions comes from an Algonquian term meaning single mountain. Let's hear it, player one. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Nittany. We return to you, player two. This University of Idaho nickname is from an old Germanic tribe whose name has come to mean troublemakers. It's player one. Sorry. That's wrong. Any other takers? The correct response is the Vandals. Please pick again, player two. It's the quality of being useful, or the useful knife used to cut drywall. Yes, player one? Yes. Player one, where do we start? Potpourri is not mentioned, but this burning perfume is an abomination according to Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 13. It's player one. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is incense. Player one, back to you for our next. It's the most widely spoken Romance language in the world. It's player one. Anyone else? Player three? Sorry. Any other takers? Player two. That is correct. Player two, where do we start? Around the Vatican, you might be able to practice this source language of all Romance languages. It's player one. No. Anyone else? Here is the correct response. Latin. You get to pick again, player two. A Catalan, Bulgarian, or Romanian, the one that is not a Romance language. It's player one. Any other takers? Yes, player two. That's right. Very good. Player two. Pick again. Ligurian, Lombard, and Piedmontese are all dialects of this Romance language. Okay, player one. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? It's player three. No, sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player two. Player two, you pick again, please. September 4th, 2007 was the first time that two of these, Henriette and Felix, made landfall on the same day. Player one? No. Anyone else? Here's the correct response. Hurricane. We return to you, player two. Mountain passes speed up hot, dry air, giving this U.S. state its Santa Ana winds. Let's hear it, player one. No. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. California. You get to pick again, player two. The forecast is cloudy with a 30% chance of these, characterized by the sudden start and stop of light rainfall. Okay, player one. Nope. Anyone else? Here's what we wanted. Showers. Player two, you pick again, please. High clouds may bring this type of damaging precipitation, especially to the alley quarter in the Rockies. Let's hear it, player one. Anyone else? We're talking about hail. Player two, you pick again, please. In the 1760s, he and Charles Mason used milestones to mark the boundary line between Maryland and Pennsylvania. Let's hear it, player one. Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player two. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player three. Where do we begin, player three? The Watergate scandal led to the resignation of this U.S. president in 1974. Yes, player one? Yes. All right, let's get back into this, player one. In Genesis, chapter 46, verse 34, every shepherd is an abomination unto this kingdom that was known as Kemet. Yes, player one? Yes. Select again. Yes. It's the Daily Double. Player one, you're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch. Oh, what's your wager? Okay, here is the book. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 10 says, all that have not fins and bees in the sea shall be an abomination. Good. We return to you, player. An adjective meaning of an elevated region, or the main type of cotton grown in the American South, is player one. Yep. Select again. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 13 declares that this bird of prey, later a symbol of Roman legions, is an abomination. Yes, player one? Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. The eagle. You get to pick again. Leviticus chapter 11 says, most insects that creep or fly are an abomination, but this eighth plague is kosher. Let's hear it, player one. Nope. Sorry. Anyone else? Here's the correct response. Locusts. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. In the 1830s, some 4,000 members of this Indian tribe died during a forced march known as the Trail of Tears. Okay, player one. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player three? No, that's not right. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player two. Good for you. Player one, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the player.